Have you ever felt that love is already reaching for you, quietly, as if the future is whispering your name in the dark? That before the year 2026 arrives, something sacred is already moving through your destiny, preparing someone extraordinary for someone extraordinary like you. Stay with me until the final breath of this message, because what you are about to hear may be the gentle confirmation your soul has been waiting for. Not a prediction, not a hope, but a sacred remembrance of what you came here to receive. Today we step into an ancient knowing, the kind that belongs to the stars, the kind that rings true in the heart before the mind can explain it. Close your eyes for a moment and inhale deeply. Feel the space around you expand. Imagine a doorway made of light, slowly opening in front of you. Beyond it is a timeline where love is not found, but recognized. A love that meets you, not for your armor, but for your truth. This is not about chance. This is about alignment, timing, and readiness. This is about the soul remembering what the world made you forget. The universe is already weaving your story. Right now, somewhere out there, there is someone learning patience so they can hold you with softness. Someone growing stronger so they can stand beside you with courage. Someone healing their wounds so they do not bleed over your peace. In this sacred unfolding, there are no mistakes. There is only preparation and divine precision. Tonight, we enter the current of fate. We step into the silent language of the cosmos, the logic of intuition, the gravity of soul attraction. Love in the year 2026 is not about possession or illusion. It is about awakening. It is about energy meeting its match. It is about two souls who have walked separate paths, finally remembering that they were never meant to journey alone. But before the names of the blessed ones are spoken, before the constellations reveal the three signs that will step into destined love, I ask you this: are you ready to be truly seen? Are you ready for a love that does not take, but restores? Are you ready to let someone hold the version of you that you thought no one could handle? Because this message is not for the impatient. It is not for the ones who chase validation. It is for the gentle ones who stayed soft in a world that tried to harden them. For the warriors who kept fighting when no one saw their quiet battles. For the souls who walked through shadow, only to become light. The universe has not forgotten you. It has been preparing you. And as we cross the threshold into this vision, remember, your heart is not late. Your story is not behind. Love does not rush the ones it intends to keep. Every tear watered the ground your love will grow in. Every ending aligned you with a beginning. Every moment led you here, to this breath, to this knowing, to this opening. Now, inhale again. Feel your chest rise. Feel life filling you with warmth and promise. Feel the soft electricity in the air, the quiet hum of destiny. This is only the beginning, and yet already, your heart knows what comes next. You did not arrive here by accident. Something greater brought you, something luminous, something faithful. Before we step forward into the revelation, place your hand over your heart and silently tell yourself, I am worthy of a love that stays, grows, and honors me. Let those words settle in your spirit. Let them begin the transformation. If this opening stirred something inside you, write in the comments, I am ready for a love that sees me. Cancer, gentle heart, and ancient soul. Let me talk to you closely, as if we were sitting in a quiet room where only truth exists. You have been carrying oceans inside you for so long, tides of emotion that few ever understood. But you kept loving anyway. You kept believing in the unseen. You kept nurturing even when you yourself were in need of warmth. There were nights when you felt like the universe had forgotten your softness, when loyalty felt like a burden instead of a blessing, when you thought, maybe love was not meant for you in this lifetime, or at least not the kind of love you give. That love that is shelter, that love that feels like home, that love that defends without asking, that heals without demanding repayment. But listen to me now, and listen with your heart, not your fear. The year 2026 is a sacred turning of your emotional destiny. This is not about desperate hoping. It is about divine timing at work. There is a cosmic tenderness choosing you. Jupiter blesses your depths, and Saturn teaches boundaries that protect your glow instead of dimming it. There is balance coming to you, a love that meets your warmth without draining it. Cancer. In this season, the universe will not allow you to shrink to be loved. You will not be asked to prove yourself again. You will not pour endlessly into someone who only sips from your soul. In 2026, love arrives with devotion, not confusion. Commitment, not chaos. Clarity, not guessing games. Someone will show up with hands that want to build, not break. You have always been the sanctuary, the home, the safe place. This time, someone becomes that for you. Someone who sees your emotional depth as sacred, not overwhelming. Someone who recognizes your softness as strength, not weakness. Someone who does not run from your intensity because they have depth of their own. This love will not rush you. It will not threaten your peace. It will not demand you become colder. Instead, it will bring peace to your nervous system and warmth to your routines. It will feel like exhaling after holding your breath for years. And in their presence, you will remember who you are when you are not busy being strong for everyone else. There is healing in this love, but not the painful kind that tears you open to rebuild you. This is the healing that happens simply because someone treats you with tenderness. The kind that shows you were never asking for too much. You were just asking the wrong hearts. The universe needed time to sculpt the right one for you. Cancer. This is the year your heart is honored. This is the year love stands at your door not to take, but to stay. Trust the process. Trust the divine timing. Trust the shift inside you that whispers, quietly, but confidently. I was always meant for a love this gentle, this deep, this real. Aries, fierce spirit, blazing heart. I want you to breathe as you hear this, because I am not just speaking to your mind. I am speaking to that fire in your chest that refuses to dim, no matter how many storms you have walked through. You are strength wrapped in motion, passion disguised as independence. And every time life tried to break you, you rose like flame finding oxygen. But even fire needs a safe place to burn, and deep down you know that. You have chased dreams, challenged odds, and proven yourself where others backed away. You built armor not out of fear, but out of necessity. At times, love felt like a battlefield, and you refused to surrender because surrender felt like losing yourself. Yet in the quiet corners of your spirit, you have always longed for someone who does not try to tame you, but understands why you cannot live small. Now listen closely, because this is the moment your path bends in a new direction. In the year 2026, a door opens for you. Not a door you force, but a door that meets you halfway. Love comes to you not as a test of strength, but as a mirror of it. Someone arrives who sees not only your fire, but the tenderness you hide behind it. Someone who does not fear your intensity, because they carry their own fire with grace. This year is not about chasing. It is about aligning. For the first time in a long time, you will not feel like you have to outrun loneliness or prove your worth by standing alone. You will meet someone who respects your independence, not as a barrier, but as a sacred part of who you are. Someone who knows that love, for you, must feel like freedom, not confinement. Aries, this energy does not ask you to shrink, to soften unnaturally, or to sacrifice your dreams. It asks you to open, to trust that vulnerability is not defeat, to understand that letting someone walk beside you does not weaken your strength, it multiplies it. And when this love enters, it will not arrive quietly. You will feel it in the way your body relaxes when they speak, in the way your spirit recognizes theirs, as if you have run toward each other across lifetimes. You have always been the warrior, the initiator, the one who moves first. But in 2026, the universe brings someone who meets you stride for stride, someone who challenges you, not to control you, but to grow with you, someone who sparks your passion while bringing peace to your spirit, a partner of equal flame, equal courage, equal vision. You will not lose yourself in this love. You will find more of yourself through it. It is the kind of connection where you both stand tall, where you do not fold into each other but rise beside each other. It is passion without chaos, devotion without fear, commitment without losing your edge. Aries, your heart has always been brave. In 2026, that bravery is rewarded, not because you waited quietly, but because you kept believing in a love that matches your fire instead of smothering it. And when this love arrives, it'll feel less like surrender and more like coming home to a place you never had to fight to keep. Pisces, timeless dreamer, soul touched by the unseen. Let me speak to you softly, but with truth that carries weight, because you feel life deeper than most ever dare. You do not simply fall in love. You dissolve into it. You merge. You sense every subtle vibration, every emotional tone, every spiritual thread that binds souls beyond the physical plane. You were never made for shallow waters. Your heart belongs to the mystical currents where destiny breathes. For so long, you have loved through intuition, through hope, through the sacred belief that connection is more than logic, more than circumstance. You have seen the soul inside people long before they learned to see it in themselves. And many times, it left you carrying the emotional weight for two, believing in potential instead of reality, giving compassion where boundaries should have stood. Your heart has been a cathedral, yet too many entered without reverence. Pisces, do not think the universe did not witness your loyalty, your sacrifice, your longing for something pure. Every tear carried a prayer. Every disappointment shaped discernment. Every heartbreak taught your spirit where true love cannot come from. And now, something shifts. In the divine rhythm of 2026, you are not asked to chase a dream. You are asked to receive one. A soul arrives, not to escape life with you, but to build life beside you. This is not the fantasy that dissolves at the edges. This is the dream that stands in the real world. Someone enters your path who feels like a memory your spirit has been holding close for years. A connection that speaks through silence, that understands without explanation, that feels destined not because it is dramatic, but because it is peaceful. A spiritual mirror, not a rescue mission. You have always known love is sacred energy, not possession. And in 2026, your love story reflects that truth. This is not about losing yourself inside another soul. It is about being seen in your wholeness. The softness you once feared would be misunderstood becomes the very thing that draws the right soul toward you. They do not run from your sensitivity. They honor it as a gift. They do not take from your empathy. They bring balance to it. Pisces, this love feels like alignment. It feels like breath, like ocean tides meeting the shore without struggle, like destiny humming in your chest. It will come not with chaos, but with clarity, not with confusion, but with recognition, not as a test, but as a blessing earned through lifetimes of learning how to love without condition. And there is something else. This person does not save you from reality. They help you shape it. They meet your dreams, but also walk beside you in the tangible world. They do not stand in your imagination. They stand in front of you, hand open, heart steady, present in every shade of life. This is grounded devotion, not illusion. Pisces, you have been the healer, the intuitive, the mystic who has carried worlds inside your chest. Now, in 2026, someone arrives who carries you too. Someone who supports your spirit without trying to control your wings, who feels like the echo your soul always knew was out there somewhere waiting. Your love story becomes not only emotional, but spiritual, purposeful, aligned with destiny rather than chance. You are not meant to wander forever through longing. Your heart is not meant to love alone across realms. In this sacred time, the universe answers a feeling you have carried since before this lifetime. You do not chase this connection. You recognize it. You receive it. And as it unfolds, you will understand that all your depth, all your dreams, all your faith were preparing you for a love that finally matches the ocean you are. There is a moment in every soul journey when the universe breathes in your direction and says, "This is where everything you endured begins to make sense." A moment where the echoes of every lesson, every pause, every heartbreak, and every quiet prayer gather around you like a circle of light. You are stepping into that moment now. Love is not random. It is not accidental, nor is it a prize given to the lucky. Love is an awakening, a remembering, a sacred alignment between who you were, who you are becoming, and who you were always meant to meet along the way. Every tear softened your spirit without breaking it. Every season of solitude sharpened your intuition. Every disappointment was not punishment, but preparation. In the unseen realm, guides whispered encouragement when you thought you were alone. Spirit watched you choose faith over fear, trust over bitterness, healing over resentment. You did not close your heart, even when the world tried to convince you that vulnerability was weakness. You stayed open. And because you stayed open, destiny opens in front of you now. Let yourself feel this truth. There is a version of you arriving in the future who is grateful you never gave up. There is a love walking toward you, steady and sure, molded by divine timing and shaped by sacred patience. Not a love rushed, not a love borrowed. A love that belongs to you because your spirit magnetized it through courage, growth, and relentless inner truth. To every heart listening, whether your sign was spoken tonight or your soul simply responded to the vibration in these words, remember this: you do not need to chase what is already written for you. You do not need to bargain for affection or shrink yourself to be chosen. Real love is never found through desperation. Real love finds you through alignment. When your heart becomes ready, when your energy becomes clear, when your soul stops clinging and begins trusting. Feel the stillness inside your chest right now. That is not loneliness. That is space being prepared. That is room being made for something worthy. That is your spirit shifting into receiving state. The universe does not send blessings to a closed heart, and your heart is opening. Wide, soft, fearless in its sincerity. Walk forward knowing this. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are perfectly aligned with divine pace. Your love story does not begin in the year 2026. It blossoms in the year 2026. Because the roots have already been planted in every moment. You chose hope when you had every reason to give up. So step into this new season with grace, with self-trust, with the quiet confidence that comes from knowing your worth is not measured by who stays, but by who rises to meet the vibration of your spirit. The ones who are meant for you will not fear your depth. They will match it. They will honor it. They will walk with you, not ahead of you or behind you, but beside you, soul to soul, breath to breath, destiny to destiny. As we close this sacred space tonight, remember this affirmation as if it were a prayer carried Paro's stars. I am becoming the person who attracts the love my soul has always known I deserve. Say it in your heart and let the universe feel your readiness. Thank you for being here, for believing in the unseen, for trusting this journey, and for allowing yourself to dream again. If this message spoke to your spirit, give yourself the gift of continuing your evolution. Let your heart be brave enough to keep expanding. Let your soul be bold enough to keep rising. And let your eyes stay open for the miracles already forming in your path. Now take a deep breath. You are not stepping into the future alone. The universe is walking with you, guiding you Paro's blessings that already carry your name. And your love story, in all its beauty and truth, is already on its way. Stay in this frequency. And when you are ready to keep awakening, keep expanding, keep remembering who you truly are, go watch the other videos on this channel and continue your journey into the magic written for you.